one of my viewers is one of the worst aunts ever. And if you think you can beat it, comment down below. I'm curious, and maybe submit your own story. But by the way, this is a user submitted story that I'm going to go into. And if you would like to submit your story, you should check out the link in the description below. You can submit your story for a chance for me to read it on this channel. It is going to be fun. I'm gonna react. It'll be a good time. But I'm being rude. My name is Katie Sauter. I'm a wedding planner, and I like to react to all things weddings. And let's just get into it, because this is some crazy stuff. And if you are planning your wedding, I do have a free wedding planning timeline linked in the description below as well, if that interests you. If you're just here for the drama, because, you know, I get it. One of those times, you know, it's November, and we know what's going on in the world. All right, so we're gonna get into it. But first, tell that like button that a happy birthday, because it's actually my birthday month, by the way. I turned 30 this month, which is nuts. So it's gonna be my birthday month all month long. Just gonna wish that like button a happy birthday, okay? And the subscribe, you know, give it some love, get a little disco dance for the like button, but keep it PG for me as always, okay? All right, here is a user submitted story for you. About 2 years ago, my aunt was planning her wedding for the following December. Her wedding party consisted of some of her old sorority sisters, my mom, and me. We start going dress shopping for the wedding party, and she said to pick any dress we wanted in that color. I was the youngest bridesmaid by a long shot, so mine had to be different from everyone else's, apparently. Okay, that's already weird. Like, why? Why? Is it like a purity level thing? Like, that could be weird. Anyway, let's keep going. Every dress I tried on, she hated. We ended up deciding on this halter neck dress that I, honest to God, despised with every fiber in me. But I said nothing out of respect for my then favorite aunt. A couple months before the wedding, my mom throws an anniversary party for her and my stepdad because they never had a wedding. This was planned way before my aunt even met her now husband. My aunt was mad at me because she didn't want my mom's anniversary party to be in the same year as her wedding? That is weird. Like, I'm sorry. Someone else cannot celebrate their love in the same year that I do. No one else is allowed to celebrate their love except me on my wedding year. That's what it sounds like to me. It's a bit absurd. Then we found out my mom needed surgery because she had a hernia. Ouch. Oh, my mom had one of those. That's bad. My aunt made her postpone the surgery. Are you kidding me? I'm sorry. No. Hold on. A hernia is freaking painful. Don't postpone the surgery. Just don't. But she said it would ruin her wedding. I have very wide feet, meaning a lot of times I have to wear men's shoes. I have very little dress shoes due to my feet being wide. I also have messed up hamstrings and IT bands, so heels are usually a no-go for me. Oh, I understand this. I had IT band syndrome and like bursitis in both hips from the age of 19 until 25. And I can tell you right now, standing sucks when you have IT band syndrome. Never mind messed up hamstrings. I was lucky to not have messed up hamstrings, but man, IT band syndrome, like that is, you don't want that. If heels are needed, I almost always wear wedges. She made me buy stilettos for her wedding because she didn't want my shoes to ruin the pictures. In what world do the shoes mess up the photos? As a wedding planner, this is something that I've never fully understood because no one is actually staring at their feet. I'm sorry, no one's staring at the feet. Maybe if there's a foot fetish or something, I don't know. I'm not aware of that. But like, you do you, boo. Our dresses were floor length. You wouldn't even see my shoes. Did I mention this was a Catholic wedding? I had to stand for almost 2 hours straight with my messed up knees in stilettos. I can't even stand that long in sneakers. Needless to say, we no longer speak to her. I feel like you're putting your family through actual physical pain. There isn't just nothing that would make me as a bride, if I were a bride, there's nothing that would make me put my friends and family through pain to be at my wedding. I'm sorry, there's just nothing. It's not even the focus. It's not the main point of the wedding. The wedding is to actually enjoy the love that you two express. And if your family can't actually enjoy it with you, what is the point? So I have another story and it's from Reddit and it's T-2 days until the wedding and I just got this email. All right. The OP Weenie Beans 69 wrote, after a very emotionally and financially taxing wedding planning era, I felt I was finally able to turn a corner today into excitement for our wedding on Saturday when I received this letter in the mail. No return address, no real discernible information for who may have sent it. The only clue is on the postage cancellation stamp. I can deduce it came from a post office not far from my home hometown, but in a populated area from which a lot of our guests hail from, and about an hour from where we live. It was addressed only to me, the bride, and not my fiance. I have been racking my brain for who could have possibly sent it, but I'm coming up short. Any advice on not how to spiral? The letter says, "Are you shitting me? That's a rather expensive registry list, don't you think?" And then it goes on to say several Bible quotes, which I don't have the time for, but you can read them. It's on the screen right here if you want to. But the end paragraph says, "God is okay with people having stuff. He is not okay with stuff having people. When wealth and material things become the focus of our lives, we are elevating them to status of an idol. Things we worship instead of God. Things that we focus on more than on our God. When you are more concerned with your new toy than going to church, that's a problem. When your bank account number is more important than giving a few of those dollars to help the person that is struggling to make ends meet, that is a problem. God blesses us so that we can bless others and show the love of God." Okay. I am so sorry that this happened to you. I have no idea what your registry looks like. Maybe it is expensive, but I just feel that this is not the way to handle it. And they knew that it was controversial. They knew that they didn't want to ruin their relationship, so they sent it anonymously. And I just feel like this is absolutely unnecessary commentary. Now, I am not going to comment on the religiousness of it because I respect people who believe in things, but I feel that this is really pushy. This is very, very pushy and very judgmental. I feel like as someone who is not religious, I don't like it when people use the Bible to be judgmental. I feel like that's not the point. So I am judging the sender, which I know sounds maybe hypocritical, but is this necessary? Wooden_inevitable_59 wrote, "Cussing and quoting the Bible all in the same document is wild. I'm so sorry that you're thinking about this 2 days before the wedding. I know it's easier said than done, but forget it. Enjoy the moments to come. You and your fiance have planned so much for so long, and it'll all come down to fruition so soon. It's still your wedding, your day, and your life with your love that this shitty, holier than thou person cannot take away." Apprehensive Led 491 wrote, "The ramblings of a lunatic. Throw it in the garbage and don't think about it again. Who sends poison pen letters these days anyways?" Yeah. Random_topic_change wrote, "I wouldn't taint the wedding day with it, but I would post it on Facebook and 1, mock them for the cussing, 2, mock them for not including the groom, 3, tell them not to bother coming, and 4, let them read all the mocking comments from your mutuals." That is so petty. Edit. Hey friends and fam, I hate to have to share this, but as it's so embarrassing for whomever sent it, but I have concerns about someone's mental health. Obviously, no sane person would think that they were being Christian while swearing and taking these verses so wildly out of context. And of course, everyone knows that registries are simply suggestion chosen by both parties, not just the bride. Amen. We look forward to celebrating with guests who wish to do just that. Celebrate with us. If you have negative feelings about us or our union, please make other plans. That is perfect. Honestly, that's perfect. Well, if you liked this content, I would suggest writing your own story to me in the linked description below and check out some of my other content here.